Kia ora tamariki mā. It's good to join you at Knox Church. Well, not quite at Knox Church this week. I'm joining you from my home, and you'll be joining us from your homes. It's all a bit strange, it's all a bit exciting, but I wonder what else you're feeling at this time. Maybe you've been feeling a bit anxious. Maybe you've been feeling a bit sad. Maybe even you've been feeling a bit angry at things like not being able to go to school or see your friends or go to the playground. This is a difficult time for everyone, you included. Maybe you even feel like crying at times, and that's okay. We're going to hear a reading shortly about a man called Lazarus who died. And in this story, all his family are crying because they miss him so much. Jesus comes alongside them, and Jesus doesn't tell them to get over themselves or stop crying. Instead, we're told that Jesus cries with them. It can be a comfort for us to know that when we're crying, when we're feeling sad, Jesus is crying alongside us. And so we're going to light our Christ candle this morning as a reminder that Jesus is with us. You may have a candle at home. Your mum and dad might be able to help you light this. But if not, you can just look at this candle as a reminder that Jesus is with us. Christ is the light of the world. Now you might be wondering, what on earth has Jordan got on his head? Well, these are my grave wrappings, my burial wrappings. As I said before, we're going to hear a story about Lazarus who died. And Lazarus was in his grave for 4 days before Jesus got there. And when he got to the tomb, he told everyone, roll the stone of the tomb away. And then he called in to the entrance of the tomb, Lazarus, come out! And they waited, and they listened, and suddenly they see Lazarus, who was supposed to be dead, come out of the tomb. And Lazarus is all wrapped up in his grave clothes, in his burial wrappings. And the first thing Jesus does is to tell them to unbind him, to take off his grave clothes from all that is restricting him, so that he can live life fully again. I thought that was a good reminder for us this week, and so we're going to make our own grave clothes. This is an activity for children and families, but not just for children and families, for anyone who may find this useful this week. So here's my grave clothes for the week. This is just toilet paper, which I know we all have a lot of at the moment. Anyway, on each square of toilet paper, every time that I've felt anxious or sad this week about something, I've drawn a little picture or written a few words to remind myself of that time. So at the top here, I've got that I can't go to the pool. I often like to go to the swimming pool, and I can't do that at the moment. And the second one, I've got my family, my mum and my dad and my dog and my cat. I can't see them at the moment, and that makes me sad, and so on and so forth. And then what you can do is at the end of the day, at the end of each day, you can do this all week if you want, at the end of each day, you can take your grave clothes and you can wrap them up around your wrist or your head if you've got a lot. And at dinner time with your family, you can all sit there with your grave wrappings on, and one by one you can take off each other's grave clothes and say to one another, Jesus sets you free from all that worries you. Jesus sets you free from all that worries you. It's a prayerful reminder for us that Jesus is with us, even in these uncertain times. So may Jesus' peace go with you this week.